Hi, I'm Lisa.
Hi, I'm Laura.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Today's episode of Behind the Mirror podcast is sponsored by HeatSave Scotland, who are working to provide energy solutions to save houses and small businesses a fortune.
So what's the chat today? What's the chat this week?
Well, like, do we mean in the salon or do we mean like with life? Because I mean, I've got both.
Well, as per usual, you kick it off then. Give us something.
What would you like me to kick it off with?
Well,
do you want me to kick it off with a client story or do you want me to kick it off with like what we've been chatting about in the salon?
Go with a client story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was doing a client the other day, all
Yeah.
permission. I need to keep saying that just in case we, have
Yes.
somebody upset. Like not the clients, just someone watching it like, I would hate that story being shared. It's all right, Moira. We're actually just sharing what we've been told to share.
Poor
I
Moira.
don't know who these people are. I just do it. So we're talking about she was talking about like worst breakups. Came off the back of the CEO chat. So we'll go to that in a minute, right?
Yeah.
But there was like theme to this.
Yeah.
So the chat was, she said like, I've actually got a more mental breakup story than that. I was like, yes, okay. Game for it. I'm here for it.
Here we go.
So she went to a wedding with her partner.
Okay.
And when they got there, he said, so they were staying in the hotels, checks in, goes to get ready. He says to her, we're going to need to go to a supermarket right now. Can you?
A supermarket.
Can you YouTube where the, YouTube?
Google Maps.
God. I'm losing it. Can we sat nav where
Yeah.
the nearest supermarket is? And she's like the wedding's in like an hour. We need to go. Like, what would you possibly need? And he's like, I need a new deodorant. I don't like the one I've currently got. So she's like, well, I'm not coming with you. You go and get yourself a deodorant. I need to do my hair and makeup. I've got stuff to do. So he goes, comes back up, and he's like, right, are we gonna go? Like, get ready. Are you gonna come with me? Down the stairs? And she's like, well, I'm just finishing off my hair and makeup, like I'll just be 5 minutes. And he then goes down the stairs. She goes into the wedding and can't find him anywhere at all, nowhere to be seen. I was like, what was he busy spraying his deodorant? Like that was quite a long time to get ready. Sits in the ceremony, basically that they're then saying like, where's whatever his name was.
He's still not there.
No, she can't find him. So they're all like, where is he? And she's like, is he in the toilet? So they're all checking everywhere.
Of course.
Gets really close to the bride's coming.
Yes.
This ain't your moment. So, sit bum on seat.
Yeah.
So she's like, just put me anywhere. Put me at the back or whatever and I'll sort of find him.
Yeah.
She then gets a text from him saying, hey, stick your wedding up, I'll not put that in case we're listening to the children. You've ditched me one too many times and the not coming with me to get deodorant was the final straw.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And it was like, have a nice
I
life.
just tipped him over the edge.
Oh,
I mean,
straw that broke the camel's back.
whose
Quite clearly.
antiperspirant needs are
I
that
know.
strong?
Why didn't he have it before he packed to go to the wedding
Well, I
in the
think
first place?
he did have one. He wanted a new one.
But why did he want a new one?
I do not know.
Wow.
There's more to that. There has
must
to
So
be.
like, she never heard from him ever again after that. Oh, she did tell me that like years and years later she bumped into him in IKEA, but she was with her current partner.
Yeah.
And he was like dying inside. I was like, well, he
I'm
maybe
not
didn't have
surprised.
deodorant on that day or something. But
Maybe not. Oh my
Mental.
gosh.
At least think a better excuse though than that.
well, she was saying it wasn't a really great relationship anyway, and she was quite relieved. But I was like, can you imagine being at a wedding
I
and then
know.
all of a sudden everyone's like, oh, where's Brian?
Yeah.
And you're like,
questions, I
that is a good question actually, Shirley, because I don't know
Yeah.
where Brian has gone.
Well, there's the humiliation. You don't want to
Exactly.
say like, oh, I don't know where he
I
is.
don't-
Like he's disappeared.
Yeah.
So
And
then,
then-
but then do you cover for him acting like that as well?
Do you eat 2 dinners?
Yeah,
you just popped
to.
Imagine walking up to the
Yeah.
bar with a free drink of
I
choice
know.
when you've got 2. Like, this has worked out quite well for me,
Which one
actually.
do I want?
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Poor
or do you
girl.
just pretend all night that he's at the toilet? Every time someone, where's Brian? Oh, he's at the toilet again.
I mean, once you'd had too many drinks, there's no way you'd be able to cover for him ever again. I'd be
know.
like,
No,
he
I
went
know.
me, text me during the
You know,
But then
ceremony.
you also wouldn't want to then make your drama at the wedding
the wedding.
either.
Yeah.
know.
So you wouldn't want to then kind of tell everyone and make it a big thing because at the end of the day, it's not about
your
you
day,
that
no.
day.
I know.
So you would have to just
But
get on
like
with it.
like the sort of famous old tale of like, where did my dad go? He went out to get bread.
Yes,
and he
yeah,
never
and then came back.
That's happened to you at a wedding. He went, but he went to get deodorant and just didn't come back.
Popped to the local Asda that was less than a mile away
know.
to get deodorant and never returned.
So that was quite an out there story. I quite enjoyed
Wow.
that.
Well,
I
I had a client tell me I was asking about breakup stories, and it never happened to her, but it happened to her friend. So, her and her boyfriend, they'd been living together for something like 3 years. Quite a solid relationship.
Yeah.
He obviously maybe had like sort of he's quite needy.
Yeah.
So she wanted to get a dog, and
And they got a man instead.
did.
Wrong.
Damn
He
it.
Wrong.
did. He didn't
Labrador
want a
all the way.
dog, but anyway, through persuasion, whatever, they got one. So they got like one of these wee, I don't know if it's like a miniature pug or something.
A miniature pug, as if they weren't already small enough.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. A pug of some sort. Anyway, I'm not very
Okay.
good with dogs. And yeah, so basically this thing became like her baby,
Yeah, I can understand
and
that.
there was obviously jealousy started happening like between like
Between the man and the jug.
the pug
Oh,
and the man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's true though. Like you
I've
do
heard it
hear
happen,
even
yeah.
with like children and
With
things
children,
as well.
yeah.
And
Lisa's not convinced.
and it was like because it was sleeping in the bed, and then I think like because she used to talk to it like a baby. And
Oh, right, no, this story's...
Yeah.
I don't know who
it's
to
not
be
going
more
what you
repulsed
think.
at. To be
No,
honest,
but
the man
anyway-
that's jealous of the dog or the woman that's speaking to it as if it's a baby.
I know, but it just was like her pride joy. But he
Yeah.
obviously, like, his nose was out of joint with it. And so eventually he said that, you know, we need to get rid of the dog. Like, basically, it's me or the
Oh,
dog.
Wow. So
Yeah.
ultimatum.
I know. So she was like, no way, there's absolutely no way. He's like part of the family now. There's no way we can get rid of him. So anyway, one day, so she was night shift, she came home and the dog's bed was away. I know.
Oh my God.
I know.
He had got rid of the dog on her
So,
behalf.
well, he had left a note saying that he'd left. And but the dog's bed was away as well.
So he'd taken the dog.
Uh-huh.
So he decided to
Oh,
take the dog.
Uh-huh.
That's even worse.
Did
I
he keep the dog?
know.
So he didn't like rehome the dog. He took the dog.
He took the dog. The both of them, he left. I know.
They are an unhinged.
I know.
That's bad.
Terrible.
I know. So it was like, well,
It's also
if
a
you're
bold
not getting
move
me
to
or the
presume
dog.
that you would be the one that she would pick.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
know.
nah,
I mean,
sorry,
you're
Poppet.
not
See you
that-
later.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
You're so sure you're that.
Do you know that
rich?
She did
no,
end
that's
up with the dog back.
Okay, thank gosh.
Like
That was
latterly,
going to be
but
my follow-up
The
question.
only thing in common, because obviously pugs snore really bad. So I used to watch them. I love dogs, and I used to watch them, and they snore so badly. So their face is
I
squashed.
know.
Yeah.
Their wee
So,
noses.
so their wee nose is squashed, so they can't really breathe very well, and then therefore they
Aw.
snore. So I mean, like you would have had the most quiet night's sleep ever. Like no dog, no man,
know.
no snoring.
I know.
I'd have been like that. Oh, I might want to watch.
Oh
I was
my
a wee bit
gosh.
upset earlier, but I'm actually feeling okay about this situation now. And also, like you know, dogs smell a wee bit. Sometimes boys do too. So like your house will be really clean.
It's true. Very true.
You have to think of the positives in every situation. And that brings me back to that CEO.
Yes, okay.
So obviously, right, so the guy goes out to a concert. The brass neck of that, for a start. I've got quite strong opinions on this subject.
Really?
know.
Do tell.
I know. So the brass neck of having an affair and actually not being bothered
Yeah.
by anybody seeing you. So, if you're going to be a dirty whore, do it in private. Like, to actually just go in public and be on
Yeah.
cameras. Now, let's say the kiss cam hadn't happened. They
Yeah.
still weren't caring that other people
they
could have been
weren't.
videoing. Obviously, Coldplay's a massive gig, so
Yes.
they could have been in the background of anything. It's actually vile.
And I
Yeah.
think as well, it's even the fact there was like no shame around it. Like they weren't just even standing side by side.
No.
See, like the way like he's like
was holding
Like
it.
Titanic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
I mean, I know.
And then what's that say? I've been thinking of this all morning and I can't get it. Like why have the burger when you've got the steak at home? Have you seen
Yeah.
the wife?
Yes.
She is a million gazillion times
I know.
better and nicer looking.
I
I know
know.
it looks aren't
I know.
everything, and we don't know what goes on behind closed doors.
No.
But
I
what,
know.
But at
what
the
you up
same-
to there?
But at the same time, like, you can still have everything on paper that you've ever wanted, the job,
Yeah.
the house, the wife, the
Yeah.
kids, everything, and it's still not enough for some people. So
Yeah.
But they're
clearly
built
the-
like that. That's a
Yeah.
them problem.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
that'll be the same. Do you know the thing is you reap what you sow.
Exactly.
So see, they're really like what's his name? CEO.
CEO, just gonna
And
call him
that's
that.
how irrelevant we all find him in life. He's viral everywhere, but like couldn't tell his name. And her, Kristen,
Yeah.
Begins with a
Colbert,
K.
something like that. Like they will just be known for that forever.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they will never be happy. That's
No.
what I was like.
Because this scandal is going to follow them around
Yeah, but
everywhere.
not even the scandal.
It's
Like
the
if
fact it
you've
was,
done
like,
that
worldwide,
already,
though.
yeah, it's worldwide.
I know it is. Everyone's.
But,
talking
like,
about
Is that not the best revenge though?
I
Like,
said that to
the-
my mum. I said,
yeah.
like, that wife surely is now sitting thinking, like, I am
Yeah.
minted.
Yeah.
And they are never going to be taken seriously.
No.
Like, they are always going to be known, like, as
You know,
that. People that
Yeah.
did that.
Is he
publicly.
resigned?
I think
Did I
he's
read it
resigned,
right?
so is
She
she.
had to.
Yeah.
Has she resigned now as
Yeah.
well? Because she hadn't, like, up to about a couple of days ago. I mean,
Brass neck.
I know.
And
neck,
head
so
of HR
cringe.
as well. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, people have to sign policies and work to say that they're not allowed to date each other. If they do, they have to declare it to the company because it's a conflict of interest. Like I've done HR. It's my degrees in HR. Like, it's wrong on so many levels.
Thing is, these people though, like they think they're so high up that they can get away with anything. Though, and
it's one rule for them and a completely different rule for everyone else.
And then
for
I
the
saw that
minions.
I don't know, like, again, because I just read the headline of things when I'm on the night feed, so I'm like, I don't know if it's like real, but they're trying to sue Coldplay.
Yes, I've heard that.
Like, so you scream narcissist, so
You know.
poor you, it's not your fault, you're the victim.
Yeah,
What?
but also
Calm your pants down.
it's not Coldplay's fault. Okay, fair enough, they did a kiss cam, but at the same time, it's not like the concert was televised. It's not like it was a Netflix special, you know. So it was only because someone happened to catch it on camera, and that person put it up on the internet. So if anything, if they want to sue someone, sue the person who took the video in the first place, not Coldplay.
Yeah.
Like,
I think, like, because obviously Chris Martin does turn out and say, like, oh, they're obviously a very awkward couple,
Yes,
or they're
or
having an affair.
they're either having an
and, you know, I don't
affair,
know what she thought this was going to do.
I know.
My 10-month-old daughter does that and goes, boo. Like, you weren't going to vanish.
I know.
What
It's
were you
like they
thinking
can't
was
see
happening?
me now.
but have you seen like the fallout of that is then when you go to, especially in America, they're doing the football games, you know, they do the kiss cam.
Yeah.
The amount of people that have been caught specifically in that hold and then have just pretended, gone unhid from it as a fallout. And it's just, I mean, it's hilarious viewing. I feel bad almost laughing at this stuff, but it's everywhere.
I know.
You
I
can't
do
do
feel
nothing.
really sorry for his wife, though, because
Yes.
that is junk.
That's-
Like, finding out if she didn't know. Like,
Yeah.
that is horrific.
Yeah.
It's really awful to find out on such a public way
Yes.
that your man is not who you thought he was. Is
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, really awful.
And the embrace that they were in, quite clearly a very loving long-term relationship.
I was
It's
going
not
to say
like,
that's not first date.
no, that's not first date. That's not
No.
just the
I don't know. I've got a
casual
late night
office
episode of story about that as well.
Okay, save that for
come
late
in
night.
in an hour. Well, first dates can go a wee bit more dramatic
Yeah.
than that, but yeah, I think. But then the brass neck. Do you know the thing is? What I was going to say is they're not going to be happy because they'll just do it to each other.
Yes.
Clearly who they
Yeah.
are.
That's
Like-
if they're still together. Are they still
Yeah.
together?
I don't know.
Well, there's a saying goes though, isn't it? Is if when the mistress becomes the like
Missus?
the missus,
Yeah.
then it leaves a vacancy. So they say like every man,
or numerous vacancies.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah.
on that Facebook page,
if that's the way you're inclined, like
you know the
they'll do it.
Facebook
That
page, like,
Facebook
are we
page,
dating
Yes.
similar people? We'll
Yeah.
call it,
yeah,
because I think it's meant to be a secret from men. But I mean, like,
Do you know how many
can
there's
hide-
loads
public,
of those now.
how many public posts are actually on that?
No, that's not the real one.
No, I know, but there's so many
There's
of
they're
those
for all
groups.
different areas now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
But
it's actually
people post
amazing, like, because I have
publicly.
seen, like, so many people be protected from
Uh-huh.
like terrible
Yes,
people. Like when
yeah.
the newspaper article comes out, and you're like, oh my god, like that is horrific.
Yes.
What he's being convicted of.
Yeah.
But then equally, there's like the other stuff that goes on with it. I mean, they don't, like, us Glasgow girls have got each other covered,
Yes.
man. You are getting away with nothing.
I know.
So yeah, unless you want to sort of start dating further afield,
Yeah.
because it's like Glasgow, Edinburgh, Dumfries. Is that where it
No,
grew?
Dundee.
Dundee.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew it was a D.
It's close enough.
Like, yeah. So we've kind of got each other covered.
Yeah.
So you'll need to kind of, I don't know, date in Ayrshire. Even then,
Yeah,
there's no
like,
Ayrshire.
there'll be one there. Like, there's one
Go
everywhere.
to London.
Just-
There's one there as well.
I
Actually,
mean, there will be the drama that it creates, though. It's
know.
like sometimes these guys don't get a break at all. Sometimes it's justified. Sometimes it's like, no, you've just had a really bad date, and now you want to blame someone. So
Yeah.
we're going to post about it. And of course, then there's no way of telling, and because people elaborate their stories, people can just make stuff
Well,
up.
I know that's the thing online, isn't it? You can create like your own narrative around
Yeah.
to suit, and there's only one side of a story.
And there's
But-
keyboard warriors out there everywhere. So
Yeah.
they say that, like, so I was once told, here's my wee
Yeah.
inspirational
I like
quote of the day. No, but I live by it. The most obvious answer is usually the correct.
I agree.
I wish I'd listened to my own gut on
Yes.
many of an occasion in the
Yeah.
past, but like, it is so true. Like,
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
look, and I think when I learned that phrase, it was actually, I was a young teenager, and I was waiting
Yeah.
on a guy to text me back, and I was like, oh no, but his phone might have died, and oh, this might
You
have
look for
happened.
other excuses.
Yeah, because you're desperate for what you want to be happening.
Yeah.
And I remember my friend saying the most obvious answer is usually the correct one. He doesn't want to speak to you.
Yeah.
And it's like, but now I use that as my kind of, I say use it. Okay, going forward,
Yeah.
I try my absolute best to use it as a mantra. Like, the most obvious answer is the correct. Like,
Yes.
if he's on there and there's loads of women accusing him of cheating, probably believe
Probably
it.
Yeah.
believe it. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a CEO chat in the salon this week. But then that led to more chat about like what's happening in the world.
The world, okay. What's happening in the world?
So then this led to more stuff. So again, some of it crossed over into the late night episode. So I'll tell some of it, but like
PG version, please.
Yeah, I'll do the PG version so we're still car safe. So obviously, did you guys see the surgeon that's just amputated his own legs?
What? No.
Why did you nod your head and say no at the same time? That's serial killer behaviour. Like, no.
No.
Because I'm
What bit am I listening to? If we've got subtitles right now, that is going rogue. No. It's like she's sort of like blinking twice, like I'm being held hostage, I'm being held hostage. Someone come get me. Right,
go
so
tell a story.
he basically is a surgeon. He's amputated his own legs. He said he had sepsis. I don't know if he amputated them. The headline was he amputated them himself, right? But that might be fake news.
I was like, how can,
But he's got fake legs now. Like he's got, like Oscar Pistorius legs happening. And he said he had sepsis. Well, it's come out that actually it was an insurance fraud thing.
What?
And he did not have sepsis. And it's like an insurance claim. But the more mental part is when they've worked out his payout from this insurance, it's nowhere near the value of what he would have been paid if we did, like, as a surgeon, to continue working for the next how many years. So they're saying it's like, I'll say, what's the PG word for that?
I don't know. Don't know what you're trying to say.
Something that you're into.
Oh.
Yeah. So he has like a happy spot for, like,
for no legs.
Just so his job as a surgeon is the amputation of body parts that are, and apparently he's done really good. It's based in England. It's not even like a mental.
Oh, it's not.
No,
not America.
No,
it's wow.
And
do you not think stories when they happen like in the UK, well, in America, you think, well,
it's fine, it's America, like
no,
they're all weird over there. Sorry.
but then that's like that Netflix.
But here you're like, it happened in the UK. Oh my
if I needed my legs amputated, this guy could have been doing it. Like everyone, that's such a Scottish thing, though, isn't it? Like that could have been me. Cheryl, it couldn't because you've still got two legs. Like,
and you don't have
okay.
sepsis.
You don't have sepsis. You're good. But yeah, so that's happened. But then did you ever watch the documentary on Netflix? It was about 2 years ago called Bad Surgeon.
No, I missed that.
Right. Oh my God, I must have told every client of this at the time.
Oh, really?
I don't want to turn this into Gogglebox, but oh my God, that blew my brains.
Gogglebox.
Yeah, I know. Like, so this guy was like genuinely wildly intelligent, and he was creating ways to like overcome cancer and stuff. Like, I mean, it was insane. And he discovered, I'll put in air quotes, a way to, what's this thing called? It's not
what, your neck?
No, it was like the throat though. Like
your esophagus.
It's like an organ. Like, so I can't remember. Oh my God, honestly, it's a lack of sleep. Synonymous to being drunk, I swear to God.
I know.
Like, anyway, well, basically people that were having issues with their throat, he worked out how to create a plastic airwave.
Yeah, it was the esophagus.
So it was like an organ,
It was the esophagus.
And he worked, so he made this plastic airwave and said if you bathe it in the stem cells of the patient, it will be adopted by the patient as the airwave.
Right, okay.
So he performed this surgery all the way through, globally, wasn't it?
And then was the girl did something, I remember she had it fitted, and then they kept saying, it was just getting infected.
Yeah, it was rotting inside of her.
Oh my gosh.
So this
and it
guy,
was literally made of plastic.
It was made of plastic. And like, it was just like, it looked like a shoehorn.
Yeah.
And then, but basically, nobody ever questioned this guy. He just kept doing it on people. He was then training other surgeons because they were like, this is innovative. Like, you have basically created an organ.
I think the guy was really clever. And I think that was why so many people thought, well, if somebody's going to do it, then,
may as well
be
be
him.
But then they were saying like he had such a God complex because he was like, he did not care that this wasn't going to work.
Yeah, okay,
he was just doing this to people because he wanted to be known as the man that created the airwave.
But then it showed you, did she not do like a video diary? It showed you like
she was rotten from the inside.
And there was points, and did they not say it needed replaced? They done something else to her, and and said,
obviously we'll not go into, because we could talk about this for I mean, like, I used to talk to clients about this for ages. Like, it was, if you've not watched it, it is an absolute eye-opening documentary, and it's just mental. This man went all around the world, and nobody checks his qualifications. Nobody checked where this thing had been tested. Nobody checked what had been happening. They just were like, oh well, America's done it, so it's fine. So then he goes to Russia. Russia's like, oh well, it's okay, the UK have done it. But he did do it in America, because I went into a rabbit hole after watching it in America. In the UK, he did it in, what's the children's hospital called, the famous one? Great Ormond
Ormond Street.
Did a wee boy.
Oh my gosh.
I know. So then when you start going down rabbit holes and being like that, oh God, that is close to home. Can you imagine?
I know.
You just go to a doctor or a surgeon or whatever
Just
and presume, well, I've never asked for their CV.
No.
Like, can you imagine? See, before you do that surgery, can you just give me a wee list of where
I know, you just assume that.
Yeah, I'm lying on the table about to have my second C-section, but I don't know you.
I know.
Please tell me your qualifications before you cut me open and give birth
It's
to my
so
child.
true. You just take people like you just
You just assume you're in a hospital, you assume
you've been looked after.
Yeah.
So the surgery story that we will say for the late night story, I'm sure we can all work out where that may or may not be going. But, or hey, no pun intended. Oh, no, gross. But then my other client, so she's just back her holiday and she was like, oh, I've got drama. I was like, okay. She said, so she wasn't feeling very well before she got on the flight. Thought it was just maybe a bit of nerves.
Yes,
She gets sore stomachs and stuff. Gets on flight proper, starts to not feel very good to the point where they do is there a doctor on the flight? And they landed, had to get an emergency, or her appendix ruptured on the flight.
Plane?
Yeah.
That's so dangerous.
Had to rush her to hospital, right? So I'm like, oh my God. So she's then had to go in Italy to get her appendix removed. But she is an amazing client, right? So she's hilarious and she's so glass half full. She's like, do you know what the worst bit was? And I was like, worse than your appendix rupturing on a flight. She's like, so obviously in the UK they take care to cover you, and you know, like, well, when you get your section there's a curtain up and whatever and stuff like that. She was like, there's none of that in Italy.
On the bed, boom,
pants off.
Yeah.
So they had to put a catheter in her, and she said like there was 2 male nurses came over and they just whipped the sheet off, and she's like, I'm just lying there free to the world, and they're like, so they said, right, spread your legs, and she's like, I couldn't, I physically could not, like I know I was in so much pain and I felt so ill, but like my moral, like my brain was like, I cannot do that. I cannot just spread my legs. She was like, the other worst part was they were so good looking. She was like that to me. One of them had the most beautiful blue eyes. I was like, what were you looking at his eyes for? Like, you're staring at his eyes as he's sticking a tube in your...
She needed some sort of distraction.
That's not the one I'd be looking for. I'd be staring at his phone like, ground, swallow me up, ground, swallow me up, ground. So like, oh no. So she got that done. And I said to her, well, at least, you know, you were on a holiday, so you'll have been...
Was she on the way or on the way back?
She was on the way, so the holiday was rubbish.
No.
But when I said, I was like, you know, you would have been all right. Like, you would have been bikini ready. And she was like, I wasn't. I was like,
hey! You would rather it happened at least on the way back. At least if you got your holiday.
Well, I suppose I thought you were thinking about the Brazilian situation. And I was like,
no.
Why would 2 weeks later look any better than day one?
It wouldn't.
No.
It really wouldn't.
Well, no.
Can you imagine you were on that plane?
No. I'd have been sat slant like this. Oh my God, what's happening?
Imagine the next day. Are you okay?
Can you imagine though, like you're holding the old man's hand beside you. He's the doctor and he has to get up and go.
You can't
you're
leave
like,
me.
no,
Listen, if you let go of my hand, you're going to need to be dealing with 2 patients right now, and I'm not sure what one's going to be least dramatic. The appendix or the panic attack are over here.
I think the appendix would have been least dramatic.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. I actually need to phone my doctor today and try and get them to prescribe me some sort of sedative. It's so bad. I'm so bad. Like, I get myself, it's the slant. Like, I don't know why it happens. I'm like, stay like this. Nope, it's happened. I've moved. It's really bad. Yeah. And then I've got to have someone squeeze my hand to tell me if it's turning, because I start to think I'm dizzy.
I mean, to be fair enough.
My pal, when we went to Italy on that voucher holiday, she was like, I was like, oh! She was like, it's turning. She doesn't like flying, but she's now actually okay compared to me.
To you.
She's like, I've actually just had to almost mother you.
I was going to say, maybe it was like a distraction sometimes. It's like, I mean, you might find when you're with her, you'll be all right, because see, when you're distracted by something else, maybe that's what
I don't know if I want to I don't know if I want to start off with her on my knee and think this is going to be fine, and then slant and she's like along the way like, what's happening? I'm like, mum, take her quick, we're tipping.
No, we're turning, darling, we're turning.
I know.
It's fine.
You're saying like, let's go on a Concorde, like, no, I mean, one of them crashed. The reason it got grounded, I looked up this after you said that, the reason it got grounded is because it crashed something like 4 minutes into its flight.
Was it really? I thought it was just because it cost so much money, like, to maintain them.
Yeah.
No, I
think that is part of it.
Yeah, the crash is just a small side favour. Like,
yeah, but
I don't remember.
they've got a deal on right now, Laura. Cheap flights. I don't know why, but they're trying to market themselves as
There's
this new company.
way you would step foot on that.
No.
Did you ever see the flight that takes off up like that?
No.
So obviously, you know, like that. So they obviously got a vertical way. Well, this thing just goes up like a
rocket. Literally like a rocket.
You need to Google that. You need to look that up on YouTube. Like, it actually takes off like up the way. And
Do we go to the moon? Where are we going?
No, it's just to be a faster way to fly. There is no way. There is no way. I'm thinking if you get on a flight and they're operating with roller coaster belts, there's a problem.
Harnesses.
Like, aye, because obviously it's
yes.
so far back that you have to be. No, absolutely not. Can you imagine? Oh
I
my
don't
God.
feel like this is real.
It's a
no
thing.
way.
I swear. It was
Oh,
years
right,
ago.
okay.
I saw that. It's probably because I don't
you
like
sure it wasn't
flying,
on
so
an
I
April-
constantly get showed horror
You
films
shouldn't
on
be
my.
watching plane things.
No, you really
No, I
shouldn't.
don't.
You sure it wasn't an April Fool's or something that you
No.
saw headline?
I don't think so.
I wanted to tell this story as well, actually. So, I was doing a wedding at the weekend. So, as a client, she's came to. It's actually a funny story. So, she was a bridesmaid for her friend, and I was there doing the hair for that wedding. And then, so I never knew her before that, and she basically like hunted me down like every.
Oh,
so
wow.
I know, which is really nice.
I
but
like that.
She
she's
hunted you
yeah,
down.
like pretty much. Like she sent like she had like a tiny wee like a picture, and I was like in the corner of it, and she sent it saying like, "Does this girl work in the salon? I don't know what her name is, but I need to find her." Right, it's really nice.
She's dollhouse
Aw.
size.
So-
Where do we get her?
I know. So, because like she's just really paranoid about her hair, and some people it's such a personal thing. Like
Yes,
she
it
doesn't
is.
trust hairdressers, and she was like, "You were really good with me on the day." So anyway, so it was her wedding that I had on Saturday. So so she works and she's one of the ambulance drivers.
Oh,
And
wow, okay.
I know. And she said that they've been listening to the podcast in the ambulance, which is
Brilliant.
quite cool. I know.
Yeah.
So
Will
she
not
said
tell
they-
my stories.
I know. So she said that they were blue lighting to this emergency, and she had like the podcast blaring. They
I love this.
arrived. They arrived there, and the police were in. She said it was like medical emergency, so just jumped out, didn't turn the van or anything. Do you call it a van? Ambulance. Didn't turn it off.
Apparently, call it an ambulance driver. Pretty sure it's a paramedic, but that's okay. We'll...
I don't know, because I think that's different, because I don't think she's I don't know if she's actually a paramedic.
I thought you had to be a paramedic to be an ambulance driver.
I think so.
Oh, possibly then.
I don't think
Not
I've ever
sure.
seen a job advertised for an ambulance driver.
No, because yeah,
I don't think so.
Okay.
What would be the point in you?
to drive.
I'm not.
Yeah, but you may as well just get a
Sorry.
taxi at that point.
maybe
Like, I
she-
mean,
yeah, she works in the ambulance service anyway.
Okay.
I need to clarify that with
Yeah.
Kelly.
So
Really
really
we'll
sorry.
fact check
But
and
yeah,
come
so,
right back.
so they threw the doors open, left the ambulance running, and she
Oh,
said
no.
they were running over to the emergency, and all you could hear was like our voices waiting out the
And then you think, what story
I
were we
know.
telling
Yeah,
at that
I
point?
I
know.
know,
Like,
I know. I
Oh,
was like, I
God.
love that though.
That's
in an
brilliant.
emergency, I know.
no, no, no,
Well-
we're here to bring humour.
Yes,
I
yes.
know.
Don't
I
worry about
know.
your appendix, you'll
I
be
know.
fine.
Yeah.
Like,
I just worked an event at Braehead Excites just this weekend, just gone, for their Summerfest, and was doing hair braiding, doing the kids' hair braids, and someone came up to me and went, "Are you on that podcast?" I'm like,
Oh,
"Oh, you're
wow.
kidding me! I've been recognised." I was like, "No, I'm a hair braider."
Did you should know?
Yeah, no, because then I was like, "What podcast do I do?" Oh, yeah, I'm on that one too.
I had the opposite because I was at a kid's party the other day and she was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I'm a hairdresser and I've been doing that podcast because the
Yeah.
person whose party it was had been sharing it." And she went, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh no, I'm not like that." Like, so yeah,
Yeah.
yous have been recognised and I'm like trying to sell myself, like looking like the wee tragic
Cool.
one. Like, no, I'm actually like, okay, we've got like
know.
600 likes, like.
I know. And we went viral.
And we went viral. Oh, the viral video
Oh
with that
my
woman.
God, that
like,
was funny.
So, obviously, we went viral and that was amazing. And then
Yeah.
that led to the Youngblood clip because
Oh,
I happened
yes,
to say that I
yeah.
quite fancied him. And then Ozzy Osbourne died. What's like we're psychic because we predicted
I think
a few
this
things.
is really weird.
Yeah.
I'm scared to talk about anything
I know.
again, but doing this.
I think
And
I think we
it's
could be
like,
millionaires
keep
by the
happening.
next episode.
It's
Psychic,
specifically
psychic.
Laura
I wish.
who seems to predict this stuff. So right, you just
I
wish.
know. I've just got my wee crystal ball here.
Yeah, well, could you just predict us a lottery
It's-
win or
that would
something?
be
That'd be really
great.
good.
It is spooky though.
Yeah.
So
The
obviously,
first
then,
one was coincidence. Second one,
the Youngblood thing, yeah. So
Yeah.
then Ozzy dies. We post that clip, and then we get our first ever hater.
Mhm.
And did you get a chance to have a wee look at her profile?
No.
Oh wow! It was,
Really?
like, so I was in charge of the comments that day. It was on the night feed, and she said something like, "Stop fancying my man. I'm secretly his girlfriend. Yous are taking the mick out of me or something. He can't tell people that I'm his girlfriend because it wouldn't look good for his image. But yous are trying to be me in spirit or something." It didn't really make sense.
Can we
Like,
clarify
yeah.
what the age of this woman was though? Like,
I don't want to be unkind
she
because I
was
could like
over.
she's either had a paper round in Baghdad
Wow.
or she is.
She was definitely
like
not the
60.
girlfriend.
No,
No.
Put it that way.
definitely not.
No, I thought it was maybe like more like his mum.
Or gran.
Wow. Okay.
So anyway, she comes out with this. Then the next things she's kind of reverted back, because obviously I then said like, all right, gal, we won't do it again.
Yeah.
And then she bit back and said like, delete the video of Dominic immediately. And I'm like, oh, we're first naming Youngblood.
Oh,
We're giving him a first name now. And then I can't remember what else she said, but then the next things she's claiming she's been possessed by Ozzy Osbourne because she's a psychic. So I goes onto her page. She's following us. So that was quite wild, because I'm like, well, you're just keeping an eye on the competition there.
Obviously, she's
it's
got you.
okay. Like I said in the last week's episode, I've never taken him out for dinner. I think we're all good. He's got probably better options going on. Definitely better options going on. So I then stalked her profile, made for right entertaining watching.
Did you get lost in for the night feeds, just kind of
So
watching her profile?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's a
God.
psychic.
Okay.
I'll do air quotes again.
Right.
And not because I don't believe in that, but because I'm skeptical of someone that thinks that they're possessed by Ozzy Osbourne. It just feels a bit
Okay.
out there. But like, she's like walking about shopping centres and stuff and saying to folk, oh, sorry, Ozzy's just entered and he thinks you're really attractive. Can you imagine?
You can have so much
picking up
fun with that.
You're shopping. I know, maybe we should do that for an episode. Like, just walk around like that. I just wanted to let you know you've got a really great bum.
Maybe she's actually like, completely sane and she just does it for a wind up. Maybe she's just like,
Well, how many followers does she have?
I think it was like 7,000 or so. So she's doing better than us.
Maybe maybe it's her job.
people like
But you
anything
need
like
10,000.
out
to
there
make
though.
money.
But like,
Yeah.
aye, so the irony
get far
being, right?
being-
So no, I deep dived worse than that. So she comments on just about every single Youngblood video ever known to man.
Wow.
Ever.
Okay.
And it's like just this hate towards anyone that seems to, like, she's, and every video she's got is like hating. Yeah, I mean, we get called the W word.
Oh dear.
I was like, oh wow, you're really got a grudge with Youngblood or us or the women that like. I don't really know. I don't really know what the issue is, but I think secretly she's got like an obsession. It's a wee bit
Yeah.
like Baby Reindeer.
I was going to say that's kind of like, yeah, that's a bit stalkery as well. Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine though being like that famous person or like that well known that
Yeah.
you had people like that
I know.
following you?
I don't think
That's
he's
really-
particularly. He probably doesn't even know she exists.
No, I know,
Probably
but
not.
I just think that's like.
But someone had said like she was like bullied because obviously Youngblood's got a lot of young fans. That was our
Yeah.
that was my shouldn't but would because it's
Yeah.
like he's so young. And someone then obviously commented back and said like she's been bullying these like young people for
That's so
liking
bad.
Youngblood's music.
Keyboard warrior.
Yeah. Well, no, but she's not even because she's actually videoing it like in shopping
know.
centres.
Is it still called the keyboard warrior if you're doing it via video?
I don't know.
I think it's a bit like the Coldplay Kiss. You're a bit more brass.
Yeah. Okay.
Like-
fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was our first hater.
Excellent.
I'm not worried.
No.
I don't think anyone.
I think it raises mental health issues more than anything. Really, more than psychic issues there.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah. I mean, hate does great for social media. Unfortunately, I should know. I get a lot of hate on my braid pages for
Do you actually?
yeah. I annoy a lot of Americans because I call it a Dutch braid and not a stitch braid. I was like, it's the same thing.
Is that?
But,
I'd never heard of a stitch.
And
braid.
people actually get so worked up that they give you hate about that.
I don't respond anymore, but I have clients who jump on and my last video on Facebook, someone commented in capitals, "This is a cornrow, you've stolen it from us. Why are you calling it a Dutch braid?" 97 comments back going, "Shut up. This is I mean, I was like, my response to that is, well, I'm in Scotland and we call it a Dutch braid. And why does my small business, 4,000 miles away from where you live, annoy you so
greatly
much?
upset you.
I mean, I'm really sorry that it upsets you. However, you're doing wonders for my algorithm, so thanks very
I
much. I
know,
now have
I
4
know.
million views on this video
I
because
know.
you hate it.
That's
so
mental that they call it something different. That's a bit like, you know how we have French toast?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think they call it in France?
France? What's French fries
Is it
called in
just
France?
toast?
I don't know. Or is it just chips? Is it just fries in
Don't
France
know.
instead of French
That's
fries?
like, I had a young client one time say to me, is a Jaffa cake a cake or a biscuit? Blew my brains for at least a week. So it's like, I do not know what the answer to
I
that
know.
question is. That is...
So, now what is the answer to
Oh, look
that?
at the mistake!
She actually
So
has.
now...
No, because
Wait a
I've
minute, this
heard,
is really serious.
I have heard this before.
Oh, good!
Now, I'm sure.
Oh, there's
it
a
is
finger getting pointed
I'm
into the
sure
air.
it's a cake, but I can't remember what the reasoning is. Is it to do with the sponge, maybe?
I don't know why you're asking me because I have
Because
absolutely...
she
I don't
doesn't
work
know.
for Jaffa Cake. And yeah...
But
it
maybe the obvious answer is the correct one. It's Jaffa cake in the...
I know, but if you went to someone
It's
and said, "Oh, I have a
definitely
wee bit
not
of
a
cake," and they
biscuit.
gave you a Jaffa cake, you'd be a bit upset.
There's no way it's a biscuit.
Well, it could be.
You wouldn't dunk a Jaffa cake. Would you dunk a Jaffa cake?
I don't dunk anything.
Well, neither do I, to be
I'm,
honest.
I'm actually not 90 or 7, so Like, despite the eye bags and the lack of any kind of surgical situation that I could probably be doing to my face, yeah, it's just lack of sleep, Laura.
I can't believe you don't dunk.
I can't believe you do. I'm going to be getting her a Zimmer frame for the next episode. Who dunks? I've got memories. My mum, when she was training as a nurse when we were young people, she used to take us to care homes because she'd do placements and stuff. Yeah. And they used to dunk the biscuit in and it would... I can't even floated. No. And then they would offer it to us as children. Yeah. So I actually don't drink tea. I only drink black coffee for that reason. I can't even look at tea. The thought of a digestive biscuit floating in a mug gives me the absolute bulk. No, definitely not.
For the record, the hobnob's the best dunker.
Okay, please write in and tell us what your biscuit of choice is. So we can discuss Lisa even more.
I bet it's not a Jaffa cake.
Definitely not a Jaffa cake.
No.
Look at the seriousness that just came over. I really like a hobnob, but actually a Jaffa cake. No, definitely not.
I love a hobnob. I could eat a full pack of them. It's a bad obsession. I actually don't buy them for that reason. Anyway,
moving on. So back to the surgery. Yeah. So I've got a surgeon client and she was telling me about the things that have had to be removed surgically.
Oh, wow.
From people.
Okay.
Now, I'm just going to ask this question because we're the PG episode just now. We'll not go into detail until later on. Have any of you ever kept a hairbrush in your shower that you would slip on?
A hairbrush in my shower.
I want you to really think about that, folks.
On.
Where do you think it may have become surgically removed from?
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. I just thought it was the weirdest place that you would keep a hairbrush.
Yeah.
Oh, Laura. Am I spelling it out?
Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from.
Okay, great news.
I mean,
there's two options there.
I don't think either are good options. I like how she's contemplating like that. Oh, well.
Where could that be?
I can't say it's ever happened to me, no. But
no.
See, I mean, like, and what a story to concoct.
Yes.
How did that get there? I kept it in the shower. Oh, what? Upright.
Was it quite a small brush?
No.
Oh, wow.
She pointed to one of the ones in my salon and
There's
it was
no
like a large, round, spiky blow dry brush.
You don't just slip and it just...
No, Laura, you don't. But clearly when you get to hospital, you have to give some form of story.
Oh my God! That took like 10 minutes.
All right. I was so confused. I was like, how does that even happen?
This is why the late night episodes are definitely worth a watch because her reactions to anything in life, like, no, I don't keep a brush in my shower. No, Laura, nobody does. Nobody ever does.
Laura, you're too innocent.
I know, I feel like I am. All right, okay.
Got you. The woman who wore the
but I also love that she also was analysing which area of the two options available and would have been the best.
She has a hairdresser, so the variety of brushes are probably running through her head.
Is it like a big brush we're talking about here?
Laura's situation with sizes is not good, as we've learned. It's not. Do you remember the time that you sent us a message to the group chat saying, could somebody please use a banana as the scale of measurement for the logo?
So can we clarify this? It's a normal thing to use a banana as a scale.
It's not. Because bananas are genetically all different sizes.
And shapes.
Most people, if you ask them to scale something, they put a banana beside it.
Who is most people?
Who's it supposed to be?
Is this men that you're talking to? Because this is not a thing. People don't use banana.
But Lisa's like, have you got a coaster? And I was like, a coaster? Who uses a coaster?
Because it's a square or a circle and they're genetically the size of the bottom of a mug. Like they're not going to be, you're not going to get a coaster that's a placemat size. A banana could be small, could be huge.
It's a universal scale object, I'm telling you.
What about a Sky TV remote or an Amazon TV remote? Surely.
Yeah. No. Her first choice was a banana.
Banana. Yeah.
That's not my choice. That is a normal thing.
No, Laura, you sent the text, which means it came from you, which was your choice. Like as if she was possessed by AI just for a second there.
Bananas can be quite large and quite small and different curved.
I know it doesn't make sense, but I don't know why they do that. But it is a normal thing.
It's not. I've never heard of it in my life.
I'm going to
Hi girls, can you just please send me a wee picture of a banana so that I can scale the logo to the banana? What? Never heard of anything as ridiculous in my life.
I know. Me too.
I feel like
we're all hairdressers and it's like a pair of straighteners or something, no, a banana. So if anyone sees any of our merchandise, which will be coming available soon, it's like
we're going to have to wear banana t-shirts next week.
I know. No. She is actually dressed in yellow for the occasion.
orange, but yeah.
Well, it's in between, isn't it?
I do read my hair.
Colour analyst. Yeah, so the banana for the scale of measurement is certainly.
Yes, please
I
let
just
us know. Please let us know if you use the
I'm going
banana
to prove
scale.
this. I like to prove myself right.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, I can't wait to see how you're going to manage that quest. You're going to get some horrific responses. Like you're going to get.
What do you use to scale? That can be the question.
Is that for the late night episode? Because I fear the results that could come from that.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who needs a measuring tape these days?
I
Just
know.
get the banana.
I know you actually.
Can you imagine a joiner came in and went like that, right, pal?
Yeah.
You're 18 bananas deep and 14 wide. Like, all right.
Okay.
It would be like your dad ordering the splash bit.
Exactly.
He ordered one banana and it was a mini. That was where he went wrong. You should have taken over that whole situation. That kitchen would have looked banana. Banging.
Oh, terrible.
I know.
Terrible.
I really need to stick with the no puns. We've had a wee small break there just to discuss further. Is a Jaffa cake a cake or a biscuit? We've got the producers came away and said, well, a cake doesn't pay tax. So is that option?
Yeah.
Our social media gurus came away and said that Jaffa Cake announced that they are a cake.
Yes.
I think they probably just need to be called a Jaffa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's its own
They need
legal
to
thing.
they just need to rename themselves completely, I think.
Yeah.
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 I just noticed Gladys has got a wee hat on there.
I know that's because I was in charge of doing her hair last night, and in amongst trying to deal with a million gazillion things, the vibe of a 10-month-old mother, she's wearing Hallie's hat.
Do you know what I quite like about it though? Because it's like a true saying that, you know, the family of, you know, as a hairdresser, any trade, it's like you don't get a chance to do your own, you're too busy doing everything else. So as part of the family,
Yeah, it's very
she
true.
gets like the last.
I don't know, like Hallie goes to parties in like wee Ted Baker dresses and looks really
I
smart,
know.
and I'm there with like unbrushed hair, lipstick on my teeth,
Yeah.
and you know,
Mum
like,
bun on the top of your head. Yeah.
I remember when I was pregnant, one of my clients saying to me, you'll learn very early in like what kind of mum you're going to be. You could be the one when they're sick on you and you're like, oh my God, 2 wee seconds, I'm just going to go get changed. Or you're like, oh, they've got another couple of days in them,
it's
I'll just
fine.
wipe that off.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm unapologetically going to say I am the latter.
Me too. Me too,
I'm
but I've
not.
moved past that.
I'm not.
See, honestly, Hallie had
I can't cope with
reflux, and
that.
see if I was to have cleaned my jeans every time she was sick on
True.
me.
That's true.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I'd have been naked a lot of the time. Like, that would have been not a good vibe for anybody. Like, yeah. So, in other news,
I know, what was the other news stories we were looking at this week?
there was like world
The
record.
man.
So we were talking about Bonnie Blue and the fact that she's then set that record for sleeping with all the guys.
Yeah.
And then somebody else came on and out did that. Well, there's now like non sleeping with people. There's a guy that's decided to walk from, like, I can't remember. It was Puerto something.
In Mexico, wasn't it?
But I did think about this and I didn't read enough of the article to know.
Is this the story about the guy who spent the last 25, 30 years?
27 years
20
walking to Hull?
Because he didn't want to
So he's
fly.
from
Walking
Hull,
home.
Yeah.
and he wanted to prove a point that he would be able to walk. So it's involved, like, he's been arrested loads of times.
Yes.
And then...
Yeah,
but
because he's obviously taking breaks in between that time as well.
not Laura, he's continued to walk for 27 years and just ate bananas on the way.
He's got like a wagon thing, doesn't he? that
Yeah.
he
But then
pushes?
how did he get that over water?
I know, I was actually trying to work that out because obviously there is from island to island. But he said that he didn't use any form of...
I know, it did say that.
I know.
Because he swam some.
But
of
then
the
what did he
distance.
do with his wagon?
His wagon.
But then
You know what I mean?
His whole house.
It's like a big
His
wheelbarrow
wagon.
thing.
I
Well,
know,
he
it's
obviously
it.
didn't take that with him.
But like, what?
Do you think he just
what an
rebuild
odd thing.
some? Maybe rebuild
You know when you
some?
set to like achieve a goal, and like everyone has different goals and stuff, like, but like, see, as I don't know if he's doing it for a Guinness World Record or whatever.
Yeah.
It's an odd thing to like 27 years of your life to commit yourself to walking.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's proving a point and there's proving a point.
Yeah.
you know?
That's male stubbornness.
know.
That is.
There you go.
I'm not asking for directions,
I'm
Sheila.
gonna-
I'm going to walk this. I'll show you.
I'll waste a quarter of my life walking
Yep.
just to prove it. I know.
Yeah, that is quite the stubborn nature of a person.
Yes. You can relate.
Just for someone to turn around and go, I told you so.
Yeah.
I told you, Alan, it would take you 27 years.
Yeah.
What point was he trying to prove though?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That he could do it?
I think so, because no one's ever done it. It's the longest continued walking
walk.
ever,
Yes.
with no forms of transport and breaking all
Yeah.
these visa laws and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All to
Yeah.
go from like Mexico to Hull.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hope he just, relaxes when he finally does get home after 27
he
years.
served time in jail and everything,
I
like
know.
in some of these countries.
I saw
It's
that.
wild.
Like,
Yeah. It's not a point I would want to prove. I'd definitely, after about a day or two, I mean, I don't even like walking. No. If there's a way to park beside something, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
The other day I had to go get my eyes tested, and just to get my new glasses, and I was raging because the street was shut, so I had to park. It was a 6-minute walk.
Oh no.
I didn't have Hallie with me, so like I was going there, and I also should mention it. So see how I'm a weirdo with flying.
Yeah.
I hate needles. I'm really phobic of people in the medical world touching me. So I faint getting my eyes tested.
Oh God.
Didn't this time, but I've given birth subsequently since the last time I did it. So I think there was a bit in my head going, this is absolutely nothing compared to what that trauma was. But so I've got a contact lens appointment this week coming. Which twice I have tried to get contact lenses and been refused because you've got to put it in and out your eye 3 times, and I fainted. I know. And I woke up on the floor of Specsavers on the carpeted area. It was bad. The last thing I remember was walking. So I was at what's that outside shopping place called? The Fort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the last thing I remember was walking towards the security guard, feeling pretty queasy. And it was in my eye. There was mention of eye jelly, and it made me feel really bulk. So as soon as the eye jelly chat happened, I was like, oh, I'd been doing really well to that point. So I can't do it like other people do it with this. They tell you to use the middle finger and spread the eye. I just poke my eye
and hope
that it sticks. And it did. You got to do it 3 times in each eye. It's actually probably easier to get a heroin like prescription than what it is to get an eye contact lens prescription. So I'd got in and out twice, and then there was mention of eye jelly. That made me feel sick. So then I was like, I'm going to need to go outside for a wee second. I'm feeling a wee bit woozy. And the last thing I remember was like reaching out for the security guard, and I woke up on the floor. It was
I don't wear contacts, but it kind of gives me the keeps, like, see, watching somebody taking the contacts.
Well, don't, because I've got the appointment this week and I need to get them.
Oh, I've been wearing contacts since I was 16.
I could do it myself, no bother, but see, watching somebody else.
You think you could do it to yourself, but then the thought of a foreign object in your eyeball is odd.
Things like that don't bother me though, because I'm quite good at putting, like, you get like the wee gels and things for you. Like if you get, I always get like a watery eye. In fact, Jude's got it as well. And I have to put ointment in my. It doesn't bother me. I actually quite like.
No, I'm a total wuss. I'm an absolute.
I'm weird with things like that though. I quite
so
like
before Hallie, I used to faint and get my blood pressure taken. Like I just don't like anything medical coming near me. I'm so squeamish. I'm a total weirdo. They must see me on the bloody books and be like, "Oh God,
this one
who
again
is dealing with it? Like, listen, you were 10 minutes late this morning. This is your punishment. Go deal with her." And I'm like, "Hi." Don't mention eye jelly because it gives me the bulk. Why jelly?
I know.
Okay. Oh, it was a horrible
Change the subject quick before she faints.
I know. No, it's okay. I don't feel faint.
Okay, thank God.
I start going green. I can tell you to the exact point, like it's coming.
No, I've never fainted before. So I don't know what that feels like.
You feel really good when you wake back up though.
I'll take
I fainted loads. Usually at the weirdest things.
Eye jelly.
The eye jelly thing, but there was a contact lens. The worst part about that was when I woke up on the floor, the manager was coming at me with a glove on her hand and was like, let me get that out. And I was like, no, I will do it my own way. There it's there.
No, never fainted.
No, neither have I.
No. It's rotten.
Some people are just fainters though, aren't they?
I wouldn't just faint because I was hot or warm or whatever, like or hungry or
dramatic.
Just dramatic. That's why you took the words right out of my mouth there.
He's going to faint.
I am allowed to insult myself. Nobody can hurt my feelings anymore. What we're gonna do? Call me fat. Call me dramatic. I'm okay with it. Here we go. Haters gonna say it's fake.
There we go. Oh my
I've covered all bases now. So when we get trolls.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to say?
It's like
wrinkles under my eyes.
That's like the Eminem 8 Mile rap, isn't it?
Yeah. You comparing me to Eminem right now. I don't know how I feel about that. We're both blonde. One of us is a bit whiter than the other one at the minute. Like,
is that a compliment? Or is it no? I don't know.
I mean, like, there's spaghetti sick regularly on my jeans, so I suppose there's definitely a connection there. Well, this is taking a whole other turn.
It has. This was not what we were supposed to be
talking
about.
Back to reality.
Yeah, okay.
Oh!
There we go.
I'm thanking you. That was a good one.
That was good.
Have you heard of one of the original YouTubers, Trisha Paytas?
Yes.
Yes, who keeps having babies when famous people die.
So they're saying like her babies are like reincarnated.
Yeah. What's that
people?
about?
Yeah.
Well, there's not a great connection with the names that she's given them.
So her first baby she had was born on the day that Queen Elizabeth died. And she called her Malibu Barbie.
An obvious choice.
To make the connection, obviously.
Yeah. She is quite the woman is quite a blondie Barbie.
Yes.
Like quite a girly girl. Like the woman.
So then her
That's fair
second
enough.
baby was born.
When the Pope died.
When the Pope died.
And she called it
Elvis.
Again.
Obvious.
I
Obvious.
know, but I feel like that's out of the three is quite a normal one.
I know, because the last one, obviously, Ozzy Osbourne died,
Right,
and
'cause
she's
it's-
gone with Aquaman. And she gets upset if you call him Aqua.
Oh, it's full Aquaman.
It's a
Not
sin, isn't it?
hyphen. You know.
No.
I know. I actually do feel really bad for people that end up with names like that. I mean, Aquaman, and he's a baby. I mean, it's not even logical.
But at least, no, you know, she's had her tubes tied now, so there's no other babies can be reincarnated. She can't have any more and reincarnate.
That is
the
weird
queen
though. Imagine
or-
how every time you had a baby though, it was when some.
Yeah, but no, can I just throw a spanner into the massive works of
Please
this
do.
whole conspiracy? Every single one of us will have had a baby when somebody famous died.
Exactly.
Like, if I look up
True.
who died when Hallie was born,
Yeah.
I mean, they might not be that famous, but there will be somebody.
Yeah, that's
be
very
someone.
true. It's just
So-
because it's been drawn to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I would have maybe see if it was like along the whole like monarchy, like
If it was
theme.
every time a
Yes.
royal died.
Yeah. Then maybe there would have been a theme to it. But Ozzy Osbourne's about as far away from the Queen as could physically be.
Yes.
Other than he does a lot of stuff for charity, cool. But he
Yeah.
did also bite the head off of a bat one time, did
This
he
is
not?
true. Yeah.
Like, I don't think that there's a massive connection going on here. And the Pope, it's just random as well. Like,
I know, and if you're really wanting to think that your baby is the reincarnation of Ozzy Osbourne, why are you calling it Aquaman?
Yeah. Very true.
You know, like...
I don't think she thinks. It's just the world.
Oh, is the world thinks? Oh, sorry,
that
I've
jumped
got that
on
bit
the
wrong.
bandwagon because she was already famous. But that's what I'm saying. If we were already famous when our kids were born, it'd be like, oh my God, Hallie is insert name of celebrity that died on that day.
Yeah.
I was pretty busy giving birth, so I can be honest, I
mean,
didn't check.
You didn't check the YouTube headlines that day?
No.
What?
No.
Fair enough. We'll let you off for that one day.
I was in labour for 29
I
hours.
know.
I was pretty busy.
Yeah.
It was quite sore. They don't tell you that. Well, I mean, I think, like, yeah, because if they told you the truth, nobody would ever have children,
Yes.
would they? So,
And you obviously forget because if you...
no, I'd have not.
Oh, right. Okay, so you're sticking with the one.
I'm
Well, I
sticking with the one.
clearly forgot how sore it was because I went and had another. And then she broke me. So I'm not having any more.
Oh my, no, definitely.
No,
It's-
you're done. You're done.
It was agony.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely agony. And I actually find it a personal insult when men say it's just the same as being kicked downstairs. It cannot be.
No,
I
it's worse.
refuse to believe
It's worse.
that they are synonymous to each other because it is so painful. Also, you're not repeatedly kicked in the nuts for 29 hours. You know what
I
I mean?
know, and also the thing is, nobody can actually can say that to compare because
No.
nobody can go through both.
Well, Noel, there is
Well.
a genre of people that can.
Okay.
But there's a study out there that has proved that period pains is worse than a heart attack. For those who experience extreme period pain, it is worse than having a heart attack. So, and people can experience both of them.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, by that analogy, labour and childbirth is worse than being kicked downstairs.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh,
yeah.
that's why women have to do it. There is no
There's
no way.
I agree.
Absolutely no way.
No, the human race would stop if men had to have babies.
Oh, it would, yeah, 100%. Oh, the only thing is, though, there is that documentary about the man with 1,000 kids. He might have kept it going.
Yeah.
Seen that? No.
No,
Yeah.
that's for
He's a
next
sperm donor.
time. Yeah.
Lots of kids.
Oh,
Spreading
yeah.
them everywhere.
Yeah, I've seen that.
He probably would
Yeah.
give birth all the time because he's a kind of weird
He's
thing
like
for
a
wanting all these
European
100
guy,
kids.
isn't
Yeah. Yeah. And on that note,
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's another episode.
we keep tuned for the late night.
Yes, we've now got loads of content for that. following on the
Oh,
back of
wait
this.
till you see what I've got coming for the late night. I know
Oh,
it's so
no.
good. It's
Oh,
so
God.
good.
She does
I
this to
cannot
us.
wait
Nothing
to see the
surprises
two
me
of
with
your
you.
reactions because we're going to have it on a picture.
First late night's out on Thursday.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
Thursday,
Mhm.
Patreon.
Well, by the time this airs, it's already out.
Ah,
Yeah, actually, good
uh-huh,
point. Yeah.
Oh, we might have psychically predicted more stuff.
There we go. Stay tuned.
Today's episode was sponsored by Heat Save Scotland, who you can contact for any of your energy saving solutions. Grants are available towards houses and businesses to provide you with air conditioning, boiling, insulation, new windows and new doors.
Thank you for listening and watching to our podcast. Please like and subscribe on all platforms, on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, and now our late night on Patreon. And we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.